Hey everyone, welcome back to Breaking the Cycle. I'm Kelly. If you're new here, this is your newsletter read out loud so you can learn on the go without losing anything. Today's one is personal. This is the one that started it all, so settle in. Let's get into it. For 11 years as a firefighter, I prided myself on being ready for anything. Structure fires, car accidents, medical emergencies, you name it, I'd seen it. I knew how to stay calm, assess the situation, and take action when it mattered most. Now, I run a sports massage therapy business, and every single day, people walk into my clinic in pain. Chronic back pain, frozen shoulders, necks that won't turn, hips that ache, bodies that feel 20 years older than they actually are. And when I ask them about their sleep, their stress levels, their nutrition, their movement habits, I see the same pattern every single time. They're living on 5 or 6 hours of broken sleep, eating in survival mode, never recovering properly, and moving in ways that are slowly breaking them down. I can work on their tight muscles all day, but if they don't address the root causes, they'll be back in my clinic in pain within a week. But there was one call I couldn't answer, and it haunts me more than any emergency I ever responded to, more than any client I've ever worked with. It was watching my mom slowly lose her battle with cancer, and then watching my dad, shortly after, at 65 years old, struggle with health challenges that could have been prevented. The hardest part, you ask? They didn't prioritize their health until it was too late. They were good people, hardworking. They took care of everyone else, but they never took care of themselves. They didn't think about sleep, stress management, nutrition, or movement. Those things were luxuries for someday, all day long. I'm dealing with aging parents while trying to stay healthy enough to avoid their path. And I see the same pattern everywhere I look. Caregivers, parents, hardworking people who give everything to everyone else and nothing to themselves. They ignore the warning signs: chronic pain that's getting worse, sleep that's never restful, energy that's always low, bodies that feel older than they should. And they tell themselves, I'll focus on my health when things calm down, or I'm just getting older, or I don't have time. I used to think the same thing. And don't get me wrong, there are some days where it is still a struggle. But here's what's changed. After losing my mom, watching my dad struggle, and seeing hundreds of clients come into my clinic with pain that stems from lifestyle habits, not just tight muscles, I realized something. You can't rescue people who won't rescue themselves, but you can choose a different path. You can prioritize sleep. You can manage stress. You can recover properly. And you can eat in a way that reduces inflammation. You can move in ways that build strength instead of breaking you down. You don't need a prescription. You need a foundation. That's why I became a wellness coach alongside of my massage therapy practice. Not to sell miracle cures, no quick fixes, but to help people like you, caregivers, parents, people in midlife who are tired of feeling tired. Build habits that actually work. I work on your tight muscles in the clinic, but the real transformation, that happens when you address the foundations. 5 areas. That's it. 5 small, stackable practices that change everything. Number 1, sleep. Number 2, stress management. Number 3, recovery. Number 4, nutrition. And number 5, movement. That's the foundation. And everything I teach here builds on these 5 things. I'm not going to let my parents' story become my story, and I don't want it to be yours either. Every week here, I'll share practical, evidence based strategies that fit into your real life. No fluff, no pseudoscience, just what actually works. Because the people who depend on you need you to be healthy, and you deserve to feel good in your own body. That's it for today's episode of Breaking the Cycle. If that hit you, share it. Send it to someone who needed to hear this. And if you're not subscribed yet, the link is in the bio. It's free, and this is only the beginning. I'll see you in the next one. Let's break the cycle.